OGSQ Radio broadcasting live from the east side of Los Angeles. I can't believe, fool, this is only your second time here, dog. As much as we've worked together for years, dog, like years, and as much as you looked out for us, dog, like serio, dog, like damn, I'm tripping big time.
And my first time getting interviewed.
I know. How come no one's ever interviewed you?
I've been more behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I do more. Yeah, more like just think, make shit happen. You know, be the backbone to stuff sometimes.
Beyond the backbone. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Who you are.
I'm Double D TV, Double D Productions, Mr. Every Damn Day 1 on Instagram.
Why Double D?
You know, it's crazy because it came. I used to I still wear a lot of beanies, you know, but I was a big fan of Ed, and Eddie, and I always thought I was the smart one, you know, so it's Double D, you know.
It's dope though, because I remember asking you this off pedo, dog, at the studio when you had it in East Los.
Yeah.
And you tell me, I'm like, nah, serious? And you're like, yeah, dog, that's Double D, dog.
Yeah, you know, I just like being the geek in the squad. Like I do the camera work, do the designs.
What started you in hip hop?
You know, back when I was younger, me and the homies, we used to freestyle.
Okay.
And we used to think we were badass, you know, just sticking to the same rhymes we knew and shit.
Yeah.
But we were doing it.
Okay.
But yeah, I just kind of always liked sound since I was a kid. I've been through all genres, you know.
Okay. But go ahead.
Yeah, just, you know, so I always had a passion for music.
It's crazy though, because I want to get into this so bad. Is that you're known for like the printing and then the videos, the sick visuals, all that. But what were your first pictures of, dog? Break it down.
You know, it's crazy because the only reason I'm up here is because at one point in my life I didn't know what to do, and I bought a camera. So my first thing, set go 100 pictures a day, and I didn't even know what to take pictures of. So I would practice focusing on little details, a leaf on the floor, a bird flying, just like streets, and like I like architecture, so I'll take a lot of pictures of building too. But I would take 100 pictures a day, and I would focusing on little details and like perspective. I looked into I read up on like the golden ratio, so like that's always in the back of my head when I film. Okay. So I kind of see like
no like formal schooling.
No, everything kind of more self-taught. Looked into it. I would look into people that I like their pictures from.
Okay.
And then I would like look at their photos and be like, why is this dope?
So then from nature, how do you go into like you're known now, dog, for like the photo shoot, dog? Who's the first artist that you did the photo shoot?
One of the first artists I ever worked when I picked up the camera was Mezcalito, when he went by that, because now he's Viva Mezcal, you know. Shout outs to him. He's doing real great right now. He just had his second child too. Shout outs to my brother.
Yes, sir.
But we got to work, and from taking pictures, we ended up filming too. Probably, I think I produced one of his first videos ever, and from then on, we just kept pushing, you know. Worked together here and there.
So then, what's more important, the editing or the filming? And in your perspective, from what you do?
In my head, it's weird, but like I like to film to edit. So everything I'm filming in my mind, I already have a vision for it. It's not just
beforehand, before you start shooting.
So
okay.
like I film, or when I press record, I already have a vision of how I'm gonna film for the next 30 seconds, okay, and of how much of that I'm gonna use in actual editing. You know, and that's how kind of like my mind works in numbers, kind of like like I need enough of this, enough of that, close-ups, distance shots, and I shoot like that.
What do you prefer to shoot? Like video-wise, video-wise, like, you know what I mean? What would be like? Because I mean, I think anybody who shot a music video has done the 50 homies.
Yeah, stay still.
Yeah,
put the light in the front and light in the back.
What would like is that you would you rather do that, or what would you rather?
I mean, that's easy, you know. I think I'm beyond that point now. Like I feel like my skills asking for a greater challenge, and that is not it. I mean, I'll do it. Yeah. I'll do it because I'll figure out how to shoot angles or edits or effects. But I rather build into story building, you know.
Okay.
Like conceptual, like start to end.
do most artists not look at that because they're starting out? And I'm talking about like rapper wise, because that's not like, well, that fool didn't make it, he was in his hood, or like, do like most people not want to invest in that aspect of it? Because it does cost more.
It costs definitely more. Not only that, the thing that makes it difficult is everybody thinks like, oh, I'm gonna shoot a video, I got 5 friends that are gonna help me act, and another 5 friends, only 2 come, so now we're 3 characters short. Yeah. So you gotta okay, we had a storyboard, but now that storyboard go to down the drain because we're short actors, and so now we just gotta think at the moment. Okay. And then that's, honestly, I think that's what I'm really great at too, when shit does not play out, and I still make it happen somehow, some way. I don't know how, but
who are some of the artists you've done videos for?
There's a couple. I shot for some fools from Dominguez.
Okay.
Shout outs to them. McGrady, Pico Union.
Yeah.
I shot some Mad Max videos, some Holovision videos. There's L323 Mafia.
Okay.
Shout out to them too. Actually, one of our videos hit 56K, so I think it's called Self-Employed.
Okay, that'll work. Anything you won't, or like if someone hits you up, you won't film, or like, you know what I mean? As far as,
as long as it's not involving children or like cruel stuff like that, I'm pretty much up to it. It's just children don't need to feel the,
Word up. Now moving on, bro. Green Ave. What is Green Ave?
Well, that's our brand logo. Low key, we started branding it and just putting it on everything, and opened our spot, our doors, to help people learn our mistakes that we did while trying to build our own brand.
Yeah. And
it's pretty much it's a street. We were trying to name it a whole bunch of other shit, but it's our street. It's one street from 8 to Jameswood. It's the 800 block.
That doesn't sound like a nice area, dog. When you say those names, dog, you know what I mean?
What?
I'm from the east side. I'm not culture, dog, but Jameswood.
But I'm. And it's just.
I'm just talking shit. People are gonna be
no. Hey, no, but that's the beauty. I think that's what made us, because we were in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
So we had to like figure out how to outsource the violence. Stay away from it. I come from having bad habits.
Yeah.
So that shit was pulling me down until I picked up the camera, which from then on I picked up Silkscreen. That's how we started making our own shirts. And then from then I learned through failure first. I failed a lot. Like through mistakes on printing and shit that I won't do anymore, so I could print out quality prints for clients.
The first run that you did for Green Ave, you didn't do it though, right?
No, actually, that's why I got into Silkscreen, because I realized that it's not cheap, because I paid a gang to make 12 shirts. And I was over here like, okay, I'm going to go back to the block and slang them like crack.
Yeah.
They didn't slang, and that shit was hard, bro. It was heartbreaking to think you have a vision and it's going to work out and it doesn't, So I had to take the long way and learn how to Silkscreen myself to save the money. But yet again, you find out that everything costs, the supplies, the material. So I went down the same fucking thing, but now I do it myself.
Is it because you took the long road and the hard knocks that you help people, dog? Because damn fool, you print for everybody, like, and you're busy, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being in there like, oh yeah, I got whatever amount of thousands of shit. I'm like, dude, what do you mean, dog? And you're like, yeah, you gotta get it for them tomorrow, I'm like, what the? But is that why you do it, or is it I need the feria?
Well, it's part of both. It's part of both. I know I like to eat, so if you gotta eat good, you gotta work. This shit ain't cheap. Yeah. But no, I think the fact that I learned and I kind of mastered the craft a little bit, that I could work on my stuff. I could work on building people, and the whole fact that like it feels good to return, to give back. This is me giving back instead of you, because when I was young, when I got into it, I was trying to learn from the homies. Yeah. And they pushed me away, bro. Like, they pushed me away too. They didn't teach me. They were taking advantage of my time. They didn't show me shit. And I was just like, fuck it. That's the thing that really made me go, like, I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna show them how to do it. And through that, I could do 300 shirts without fucking up, Yeah. That's power to that.
You're known for dropping them shirts in a hurry, dog. I don't know how many people I've been with, like, nah, dude, I need a quick run. Like, this fool's, I'm like, what do you mean, dog? You need a bite. You 2 days. He'll do it. But does helping others make you put your brand to the side? Do you feel?
Sometimes it does, but you know, like there's always time. You know, there's always time. You just gotta work on putting time and energy for everything. Because doing all these other orders helps me fund what I want to do for my brand. You know, and that's what kind of empowers everything. Everything stays circulating. All the money stays in the same circles.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, one makes it. That's one thing we all say. One makes it, we all make it.
That's what, yeah, you've always said that. That and palabra.
Palabra.
One of the dope things that I've always loved about Green Ab is like, it took me a while, dog, to get it, because I'll be like, nah, dog, let me just get fucking a hat with the logo. And you're like, I don't have a hat with the logo. And I'm like, no, like Green Ab, I want them to know that, like, that's my, you know? And you're like, nah, dude, but I have this shirt. And I was like, what do you mean, dog? I want the Green Ab. And you're like, no, if they wear this concept shirt that I did, then, you know what I mean? Then they'll know it's Green Ab. I'm like, it doesn't say Green Ab on it, dog. Like, and you're like, nah, in the inside. I'm like, no, but like, what is that? What makes the brand different?
Well, I think we stand out for the fact that we're more like slogans, you know. And it's like, oh, you hear it and you be like, oh yeah, that's a Green Ab slogan. Like one of them is fuck squares. Yeah. And you could break it down into anything you could think of, but for me, it's real simple. Just think outside the box, you know. Don't get yourself in those four walls that you can't think or feel you can't do anything else. Yeah. But all you gotta do is just step outside that little line, like the horse tied up to the chair. Just because he thinks he's tied up, he won't move. But he could easily just drag that fucking chair, you know?
But the hood ran with it because you're dissing a whole amount of, you know what I mean? Like,
that
you
too.
Like,
that whole, it kind of goes into like kind of like fuck gentrification, all the like square thinkers. Yeah. Like, you got to obey all laws and stuff. Like, I get it. Laws are there to be obeyed, but creativity doesn't have none, you know? So that was our way out. Yeah. And then we have this other one called All Hustle, No Love, which kind of is more for hustlers, the fools that grinding, taking their time, and they know love ain't gonna pay it. So they're out there late or up there early. And it goes into general, not just like hustling, you know?
Yeah, of course. No, I think that's what, like I said, because it can relate to it, and then you have the actual meaning to it, people embrace it more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, oh, fuck squares, you're like, nah, I think outside the box. Like, even just that in itself is already like ahead of the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that though, where can they find the designs and stuff? Because there's no website or IG. How are you guys running it right now? Or could they find it? Or
well, right now you could just hit me directly. We're gonna get our stuff running pretty soon. It's just, you know, it's under construction. Let's just say that, you know. But yeah, we're working on it, and I'm hoping that this year we really get the websites running and understand the whole game. Because if we really get that game, we'll be killing it.
Straight up.
Delivery only.
Yeah. Word up. One last question before we bounce out. Let them know the printing service that you have and what are some of the services you offer. This is not just like MCs, but like graffiti artists trying to elevate their clothing brand, or even
business,
if not, even
business
anything.
too.
Yeah, let them break. Well, you break it down. Let them know.
Well, this is for any business, anybody out there that just trying to brand themselves out, either for like a clothing brand or if it's a business, to like establish more of recognition everywhere you go. Because one thing I learned is you are what you wear. Like me rocking people's stuff, people looking at it and be like, oh, where'd you get it? And being able to say, I made it. You need that for your stuff. I could do it for you. That's a great feeling, you know. Plus, it brings business too. I'm like a walking billboard. But yeah, I do a silkscreen. I do 6 colors, up to 6 colors. Got direct to film. That's all color or whatever you need. I do heat transfer vinyls, and I just got into the sticker game. So you know, hit me up. You could put them
black
up in
and white or
all color too. You could do them in mugs. Put them into. They're pretty durable. They're pretty great.
Okay. What's the biggest size they could print that sticker out? Just offhand.
Anything that's in the yard.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I could print up to a yard, big size. Yeah.
That's a damn, bro. So custom stickers and limited runs, all that. Nice.
All that.
Damn,
I could do
bro.
custom shirt designs, all that stuff too. You know, just hit me up. We'll work it out.
Word up. Let them know how they get in contact with you.
You could reach me out at my IG page, Mr. Every Damn Day 1.
Word up. Thanks for coming through. Any shout outs before we cut out?
Shout out OG Husky Radio, Pink, Top Rank, Pico Union, and LA, baby. Let's go.
OGSQ Radio, stay posted. More videos to come.